Hi everyone, welcome to the third session of the Earth and Ether pranayama session. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if it's your first time, lovely to have you with us. So tonight's session has been named the cooling breath. We will use two different forms of breathing, two ancient forms called Sheetali and Sheetkari. And we'll get into a bit more soon. Now, just if you're new, these are 30-minute sessions, basically introducing breathwork to you. Like I said, in this session, we will turn to two ancient cooling breaths, Sheetali and Sheetkari. And these practices were traditionally used to calm the inner fire. So if you're a bit hot under the collar, it will soothe the nervous system. But you can also use it when it's just hot outside to cool your body. They are gentle techniques and they help release that emotional heat, ease tension in the body, and settle an overactive mind. And what will happen is we will breathe in cool air, we'll cool the air down as it comes into our body, and it will be long, slow exhales in waves to release the warmness. You should feel your system shift into a quiet balance, and hopefully you will enjoy this, what is called a restorative practice for grounding, calming, and returning to inner ease. Now, before we start, let's take a moment and get ready, as we always do. So I want you to get yourself comfortable. Make sure you've got headphones on if they're available. And let's arrive as we usually do in the session. So this is done seated. You can sit on the floor with your legs crossed or in a chair. I am in a chair at the moment. And let's just start by sitting upright. And let's do those three grounding breaths that we always start with. So let's inhale deeply through the nose and exhale slowly through the mouth. And let's do two more. In and out. And the last one, in and out. We're ready? Let's begin. So, before we dive into Sheetali and Sheetkari, let's just prepare the body. So let's start in softening the body. And I want you to inhale, and as you inhale, roll your shoulders up, and we exhale and we just let them drop again. So you can follow me. If we inhale, in, shoulders nice and high, and exhale. Just let them drop all the way down. And in again. And out. And the last one, in and out. If you drop your right ear to your right shoulder and just hold it there for a moment, gently bring your chin to your chest and we hold it. Move your left ear to your left shoulder. And then let's come back to the center. Now we can also do seated bends or seated side bends to just loosen the body a bit more. But because I'm not sure of the situation where you are, the seat that you're in, we can skip over that tonight. It's fine. I will, however, include it in the script that I send out later. And it will also be in a forthcoming book about the pranayama sessions. So let's start with Sheetali. So all Sheetali is breathing through a rolled up tongue, really. And what we do is, if you take your tongue and you roll it in your mouth and you put it just past your lips, just like that. And what we'll do is we'll do a few rounds of this. And for those people who cannot roll their tongue, it is fine. That's where Sheetkari comes in. So we'll do a few rounds of Sheetali. We'll move to Sheetkari, and then we go into a session where we will practice this. So if we try Sheetali, so if you roll your tongue just past your lips and inhale slowly through a rolled tongue, it's like sipping air through a straw, and then exhale gently through the nose. That exhale needs to be long and slow. And we'll do about 10 of these. And if you're ready, let's go. And if you just continue doing that at your own pace, nice and slow, bring that cold, cool air in through your tongue and exhale slowly. Now let's try inhaling through the tongue, then close your mouth and exhale through the nose. And I'll guide you in this. If we go in, close the mouth, and out through the nose. And if you continue with that, you should feel the breath cool your throat. And as you go through this, it should also start cooling your body down. Now let's keep that pace slow. And we'll do another 10 rounds. And I'll join in with you. And let's start. That's halfway. 5 more. Lovely. Did you also experience that coolness starting to come down your throat and into your chest? It's interesting how the body can do that. So if we now move to Sheetkari, now, like I said, it's for those people who cannot roll their tongue, or for anybody, if you're standing out in public and you feel you just want to practice this. I think some people look strangely at us if we walk around with our tongues hanging out. So all Sheetkari it is the same principle, in through the mouth and out through the nose. The variation, however, is we keep our teeth together, lips slightly open, put your tongue behind your bottom teeth, just to keep it out of the way. And you inhale through your clenched teeth. And there should be sometimes a slight hissing sound. Some people say it makes them think of the ocean. So let's try a few rounds of Sheetkari. We'll do maybe 10 or so and see how it feels. You ready? Let's go. Last 3. And that was the last one. Now hopefully you got the same sensation. It's just a variation on breathing in that cool air. So why don't we try and put this into practice? So as you were nice and seated, you can keep your hands on your lap if you want to, palms facing up in a receptive manner. And if we close your eyes, and we'll just sit there for a few seconds. And when we're ready, we will go into the practice. It is absolutely your choice which practice you want to use, either Sheetali or Sheetkari. Okay, are we ready? Let's start. In. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Now follow your own pace, keeping your breath nice and slow. And you sense the cool air touching your lips, cooling your throat, and starting to cool down your body. Imagine a gentle breeze moving through your system. We breathe in that cool air, and you feel the heat leaving your body as you exhale. Nice and slow. gentle breaths. Imagine a soft blue light entering your chest every time you inhale. Just glowing softly. And with every exhale, you release the heat. You release any stress or tension from the day. Cool in, soften out, calm in, and let go with anything that you hold. Clear air in, and let go again. Slowly in, and a slow release. And as you breathe, I'll hold a silent space for a minute or two. And I want you to release that technique and simply just breathe a natural rhythm. Keeping your eyes closed. Your body is relaxed. Your mind is quiet. And you are fully here. And we'll hold that for a minute. Now you can bring your hands together at your heart. Rest one on your chest and one on your belly. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Inhale deep. And exhale. Now I want you to take one last cooling breath in through the teeth. And out through the nose. Letting it all go. You can wiggle your fingers, relax your hands and your arms. Move your toes if you wish, and you can open your eyes again when you're ready. Now you've just completed a powerful cooling practice that ancient yogis used to calm the fire of the body and the mind. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy diaries and lifestyles to come and join me. I've really enjoyed the session, and I would love if you've either joined live or watched it on Patreon or YouTube. Feel free to let me know how you found it. Is there anything that you would like me to do differently? But I hope you enjoyed the session.